Hey guys, it's Stampede OP here, and I'm coming back with another video. And in this video, I just want to give my reaction to the main event of UFC 240, Max Holloway versus Frankie Edgar for the UFC Featherweight Championship. And guys, this fight was pretty good. This fight was it was actually really good. I really enjoyed watching this fight. It was an amazing fight. Um, Max Holloway, he did show, a great, display of striking. And, Frankie Edgar did show, a lot of heart too in this fight. And, yeah, this fight was just all around. This fight was really amazing. It was a really entertaining fight. Max Holloway did beat Frankie Edgar by decision. And it was 250-45s and 148-47. And I'm just really happy to see this fight. I watched this fight live. It was an amazing fight. The thing about this fight is that we see that Max Holloway at lightweight, he doesn't really have too much of the punching power that he has at featherweight. And at featherweight, he does have a big size advantage. And not only that, his striking is amazing. I mean, his footwork in this fight, his head movement, his jab was one of the best jabs I've ever seen. It was so accurate, and it kind of reminded me of how GSP, whenever he used to throw his jabs. Whenever George St. Pierre used to throw his jabs, those fast stinging jabs, it kind of reminded me of that. His jab was so accurate, and he was catching Frankie Edgar with that jab, the whole fight. And Frankie Edgar did do some good stuff in there too. He did catch Max Holloway with that right hand. When he dips in and he catches Max Holloway with that right hook. He did catch Max Holloway with that a bunch of times, or a couple of times. But Max Holloway took all his shots. Max Holloway took all his shots. Frankie Edgar did take a lot of Max Holloway's shots too. And in this fight, it was a little different from Max Holloway, because in this fight, Max Holloway was trying to be really precise. You know, um, Trying to land really clean on Frankie Edgar. He didn't really like turn it on like he usually does in his other fights, where he starts throwing a huge flurry of strikes. He did that like twice in this fight, or you could say once, but he did it like, I think he did it like twice. Once was in the third round when he caught Frankie with a couple of punches, and he turned it on for like a little bit, for like 4 or 5 seconds. He started throwing a lot of punches at Frankie Edgar, but then he stopped because Frankie shot in for a takedown. And then he did it again. I think it was the fourth or fifth round. But then he kind of stopped. He caught Frankie with a couple of punches. He turned it on. He was throwing a flurry of strikes, and then he just stopped. So I mean, I think in this fight, Max Holloway, I think he was mostly fighting the same for the most part. I mean, in the after the first round, before the second round started, his coach did tell him, he's like, I want you to like turn it on. I want you to pick it up. I want you to pick up the pace. And Max Holloway did do that from the second round. He started, picking up the pace more and more. But he's still, not like, in the Brian Ortega fight, like in the Jose Aldo fight, in the Anthony Pettis fight, in all these fights, even like the Dustin Poirier fight, he didn't really like turn it on in this fight. He didn't really try to finish Frankie. But that goes to show, Frankie is a very tough guy. Max Holloway did catch him with a lot of those uppercuts. He did catch him with a lot of those uppercuts. And the one that Brian Ortega caught him with, it was kind of similar to that. But Max Holloway, he doesn't have the punching power like Brian Ortega does. So he wasn't really able to hurt Frankie like way too much with that uppercut. But he did land those a few of those uppercuts. He landed a lot of jabs, man. I'm telling you, man, those jabs were really, really amazing. And Frankie on the other part. Oh, and also Max Holloway defended all of Frankie's takedowns except one. He only got taken down once. I think it was that like 1 out of 15, 1 out of 14, or 1 out of 15. So Frankie tried to take him down 14 or 15 times, and he only took him down once. It was that double leg against the cage. He kind of picked up Max's legs, and then Max fell. But Max, he really defended those takedowns really well. His footwork was really fast. And that was really amazing. Also, Max Holloway, he what was I gonna say again? Yeah, he his takedown defense, his takedown defense was also really, really, the way he moved his feet backwards, and the way when Frankie was trying to take him down, and he was fighting Frankie's hands. Though that was really, really amazing. You know how fast he did that, and also the thing about Frankie Edgar is when he tried to take Max Holloway down a couple of times, he just like he went for the takedown. When he didn't get it, he just kind of sometimes just like let go, or just get into the body lock or something. He didn't really. Sometimes like it kind of felt like he didn't really try too much. But yeah, this fight was amazing. This fight was like really, really good. I love this fight. Who should these guys be fighting next? Max Holloway, obviously Alexander Volkanovski. Obviously that fight is there. Max Holloway, he doesn't look injured. He doesn't look injured or anything. So I think I mean, both fighters are not really injured. So I think Max Holloway, I think maybe by the end of this year or early next year, he could fight Alexander Volkanovski. And Frankie Edgar, man, he's had a long career. He's 37 years old. Maybe he could fight somebody out of the top five in the featherweight. Maybe he could fight somebody out of the top five. Either he could go to bantamweight. Try it out there. He could try out. I think he would be a really, really good bantamweight. Um, and I think even some bantamweights are bigger than him. So if he tries it over there, I mean, Frankie Edgar used to fight at lightweight. Think about that. He used to fight at lightweight. That's crazy. Imagine he was fighting a lightweight today. Imagine he fought like Khabib or Tony Ferguson today. Oh my goodness. But Frankie Edgar, man, he's an amazing fighter, tough guy. He did say in his post-fight Octagon interview that when Joe Rogan was talking to him, he did say that he's not done yet. So I mean, he is gonna fight more. I'm pretty sure. So maybe he should go to bantamweight, try it down there, try a few fights down there, or fight somebody out of the top five, top seven. At featherweight if he really wants to keep fighting at featherweight. So that's my reaction to the main event of UFC 240, Max Holloway versus Frankie Edgar. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. I don't really know what I'm gonna do next for I don't really know what I'm gonna upload next. What I'm gonna talk about in my next video. The Robbie Lawler versus Colby Covington card is gonna be coming up this Saturday. So, I'm really excited to see that. I will be making a prediction on that, but before that, I mean, there's still a bunch of days left till that card. So, I mean, I don't really know what video to upload next. Let me know in the comment section what videos you guys want me to upload next. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.